Hello everyone, Killer here, and welcome to another random Minecraft video. Today I am coming to you from Minecraft 1.12 with the brand new Dalek Mod update, and I have just downloaded it, and this is my first time opening it up and playing with it. And so since this is another sort of beta build, it's not the full release yet, I decided that in this video I am going to go over the review sort of spontaneously, kind of improv it and go through all the new features as I discover them in that, like the last videos I made for the beta release, the private beta release of the Dalek Mod for update 46. So this is going to be another one of those videos, and hopefully when the proper full update 47 comes out, hopefully in a few weeks, I will make a more scripted, much better update review of that one, sort of UDWF1 style like I usually do for those. So I'm just going to create a brand new world here since this is 1.12. Let's go into creative mode and let's get that world created. And then I can go over all the new features of this update. And since this is 1.12, everything is technically brand new since it's been recoded and added into a new version of Minecraft. So this is all pretty exciting and I cannot wait to see what's new. And here we are. Oh, look, there's an Auton. So those guys are still in the mod. And okay, we're in a nice little plains area here, which is a good place to show off new features from. So let's just open up our creative inventory and take a look. So I just like going through all of these tabs one by one, even though I think everything new that's added is in its own custom tab, except here's a couple of new items. Let's take a look at these. So it looks like we've got a painting, so let me try to find something to put this on. This tree here. Very, very nice. It's one of those abstract things, right? Ooh, that was interesting. Look at the particles when you break it. That's really interesting. And then we've got this flag. So there you go. Imagine putting that in the moon might look nice. Anyway, I like that particle when you break it. Okay. So it looks like a couple of new decoration blocks added. And yeah, I don't think there's anything else in there. Let's just go through the rest here. Davros chair is still in here. That is nice. That was not removed. So now that is in 1.12. So you can get around just like the Master of the Daleks does. And of course, Bessie. Love Bessie. So same model and everything as last time, I think. And a little bit bouncy too. Let's see if we can run over the Auton. Does that still work? It doesn't seem to. Really slow, it would seem. I guess you can, I saw a video on Sub's channel. I think you can get multiple mobs, like 2 mobs to ride in here at once or something like that. But I wonder, can I push the Auton in here? I don't know. Anyway, let's just move on to something else. Save toolbars, there's not going to be anything in there. Statenheim remote's still in here, okay. Okay, so what is this? You are not allowed to use that, okay. Yeah, ooh, Adric's Star, okay, that is pretty cool. Can we wear this? Wonder if you can use it to attack Cyberman. Awesome. Look at me. I'm just like Adric. Got an award for math or something like that. It's been way too long since I watched any of those episodes. I gotta watch them again. I actually really like the E-Space trilogy and all that, so yeah. Let's see, what does this say? One on body, ... nothing. Anyway, that's pretty cool, just as a clothing item, I think. And let me just summon in a Cyberman and see if it does any special damage to him.
You will become like us.
Oh, nice. They got new voices. Oh, and he's attacking the Davros here. So that actually killed the Cyberman in a couple of hits. See? That's interesting. Let me summon in another mob and just see if it only does that to Cybermen, or if it does that to something else. There we go. Yeah, now see, it's making multiple hits for the... Oh, got new advancement. Sweet. Look at me, I am the oncoming storm. I killed a Dalek with Adric's star. Anyway, that seemed to kill a Cyberman really quickly, so that is pretty cool. And I got credits. Sweet. Okay, let's move on. So that was in weapon combat, actually, which actually makes sense, using it to kill the Cyberman, now that I think of it. Doesn't seem to be anything in that tab, so let's move on to the new custom tabs. So custom fezzes, I'll have to make some new ones. Oh, Elytras. Nice. Warning, these are very whipped. Custom Elite, look, 2014 TARDIS, Dalek Sec, Red Dalek Supreme, Davros. Oh, these are so cool. I gotta put one of these on. Why do I keep putting it in the offhand? I don't know why I keep doing that. Okay, let's try right click. Okay, I can't seem to put it on, but they did say it was buggy. So with any luck, that will be fixed in the future, maybe? I don't know, I could try using commands to equip it, but I'm not going to take the time to do that right now. Let's just move on. So a bunch of new Elytras that hopefully will work sometime in the future, unless this is just not working for me for some reason. So clothes, forgetting what we had last time, looks like we've got a Cyber hat and Missy's hat. Let's take a look here. So the Cyber hat, why do I keep doing that? Okay, this is, okay, yeah, it reminds me a little bit of the Robomen, but of course that's got nothing to do with Cybermen. This is a bit like the, that second, the 10th Doctor, Series 2, I think, in the, other universe, where they all had this, something like that, I think there's an episode like that. That, or it's just a generic Cyberman doohickey, but either way, it looks pretty cool. You know, you will become like us, sort of thing. Anyway, Missy's hat, which seems to have just a placeholder texture on it. I think that's what that is. So kind of sideways, crooked there. My hair is sticking through it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. A couple of new hats. New hats are always nice. And that wraps up the clothing tab, I believe. And looks like we got a lot of new stuff in TARDISes, particularly the Chameleon Circuit cartridges. So I think this is a new update in the mod where you have to make all of these in survival mode if you want a new feature on the Chameleon Circuit, which kind of relates to the show a lot since the TARDIS is obviously stuck as a police box, but now you can actually turn it with a little bit of extra work, which adds to the survival gameplay a little bit, which is pretty cool. And you can choose from all of the different TARDIS exteriors and add them to your TARDIS. So we'll get into the TARDISes a little bit later and see if I can figure out how to apply them, but I think since I'm in creative mode, all the exteriors are going to be unlocked for me by default. Anyway, let's take a look at gadgets now. So you love this model on the Sonic Blaster. Don't think there are any changes made there. Let's see, so we've got handles, of course. He looks a little bit different in the inventory, but we still hold him kind of the same. I think he's more sideways than last time, but anyway. That is pretty cool. Now that I've got him, I think I remember seeing something. Let me take a look at the options. And this, guys, is my first crash. Let me get the game reopened. Okay, so I'm back. So the game just crashed when I hit the DM options. And just a heads up to you guys, if you haven't already, don't click on that because apparently the game will crash on you if you do that. So this build is buggy. And there will be game crashes from time to time. So not all the features are correct. That's why it's sort of a beta build. But anyway, moving on. What I was trying to do there was I had seen a screenshot or something on the SWD site where I think you could change Hando's name. I was going to change my Handos here to Porthos, but I don't think I'm able to do that right now. So let's go back into the Gadgets tab where we were and take a look at some other stuff. So we've got the TARDIS with the new model on there. Look at that. Another advancement. And music plays and everything else. So, didn't quite craft it, but, you know, creative mode, so I cheated. Close enough. Anyway, let's move on. See what else we've got here. So, the Dalek Gunstick. Second Doctor's... Oh, yes! Look at that. The recorder's back. This has been gone since the 2013 Advent Calendar. Look at that. We get notes. Oh my god. Aren't I so good at this? Okay, I tried to do some sort of second Doctor-y tune, but nothing didn't turn out too well. Okay, so get back to that later. I think that is pretty awesome that this has been added back in the mod and that it has a purpose now. Ooh, a sonic umbrella. So, let's take a look at this. So, if I shift click, yep, there we go. I wonder if you can fly with it like Mary Poppins. No, you can't. Okay, so yeah, this is I like the model on here, so it's finally got a use. So if I remember, this was also in an advent calendar, I think the 2014 one. And yeah, nice to see that it opens and closes now. If I can get it to close. Okay, so it just seems to be shift right click to open and shift right, or just right click to close, I think. So that seems to be how it works. I'll bet Luke really likes having this in the mod. Anyway, oh, and of course it's Sonic, so that's why I got to shift right click to open, because it buzzes and all that. So that is pretty cool. And I think everything else, yep, even this, that just has a new icon to it. But I think everything else was in the last update. So let's move on from the Gadgets tab. This is all going to be the same. Let's check out the dimensional blocks. Looks like we have Veros sand. So interesting. My knowledge of Doctor Who is failing me right now because I cannot remember what Veros was, the planet that was. But it was kind of salmon color. I can tell that much from the block here. So, and looks like there's a new texture for Scarrow Stone. I just noticed that. It looks a little more nethery. I kind of like that. Let me make it daytime here again. Okay, that should prevent that from happening again. Forgot to do that before I started recording. Dalek Mod may need to be retextured to fit with that new Scarrow Stone texture. But anyway, let's move on. So we've got the food tab. Looks like the only new thing in here is this. I wonder what this does. So I wonder if you can eat this, or if this just doesn't do anything right now. Let's find out. They changed the way hunger works in 1.12, didn't they? That should do it. There we go. Now I'm starving to death. And I don't think I can eat this, so looks like this is a non-edible item. Let me go back in creative mode before I die. Okay, so I'm not quite sure what this is supposed to do yet. But obviously it is not edible. I just thought it might be since it was in the food tab. Let's see here. Oh, here's the chameleon circuit panel. This looks interesting. This looks new. So for those chameleon circuit cartridges we saw earlier. So it's even got a name tag on it. And obviously it's not going to work out here in the overworld. So let's see what else we've got. So mobs. Oh, looks like we got some new mobs in here. So first off, the classic player finally has a way of spawning it without summon commands. So there's 100% not Ed. We've got just a bunch of classic players here. So do they walk around with the funny animation or whatever? Yep, yes they do. Let's see what else we've got. Ooh, we've got, oh, the silence is back. This is kind of fitting because the first time the silence was added was the 1-year anniversary update. So now 5-year anniversary update, we finally got him back again. So I wonder if we can get this to attack somebody without it being myself. See if they still have the lightning effect. I don't know. Oh, I know they would attack iron golems in 1.6. Oh, he was quick. And he electrocuted a classic player. Okay. Yeah, but let me just summon in an iron golem because this I used to do this in 1.6 and it was pretty funny. Let's see here. If he'll attack the silence. Yep. Is the silence going to attack back? There we go. Of course, I used to spawn in a whole bunch of silence. And they would all summon lightning at the iron golem at once. But yeah, so the silence has the lightning attack still, which is pretty cool. So we're going to let those two duke it out for a while, see which one wins. And in the meantime, let's check out some more mobs. So here's the Toclophane from the Series 3 finale. That's pretty slick. And they can fly around, that is cool. And they've got their own custom name. So I imagine they shoot lasers, but again, I'm not going to go into... Oh, red lasers, and they attack classic players. So obviously I'm going to use those as dummies for seeing how the new mobs attack. Oh, here's the DeLorean. Alright. So this is pretty cool. In the last update, this could teleport and whatnot, but it doesn't seem to be going very fast right now. Anyway, let's move on. Let's check that out. Ooh, Whispermen are back, which were again added in the 1-year anniversary update, which is pretty cool. So I've got a new model. That is nice. That's pretty cool. And snowmen, again. Oh, take a look at that. Particle effect model. They attack Whispermen. Oh, that is cool. And these are both attached to the Great Intelligence in the new series, I think, so it's curious that they're attacking each other. Oh, look at that, he set down like a larger block of snow. That's pretty cool. And now they can't get to each other because the snow's in the way. Okay, so the Whisperman has won. And a new Ice Warrior. Okay, that is cool. I have wanted the Ice Warriors back in the mod for so long, and now we've got them. They got an awesome looking model. I wonder if they're, in the older versions they were passive, so let me get into survival mode if I can. And they shoot lasers now. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. Okay, so apparently they are no longer what they were. In the past, they would only attack you if you attacked them, and they'd deliver melee attack damage. Now it appears that they shoot lasers, red ones, and they will attack you on sight. So that is how they work now, and before they attacked, or they dropped blocks of ice. I wonder if that's still the case. Yes, they do. They drop more ice than ever now. That's pretty cool. Moving on, those were some of the new mobs that were added. That's pretty sweet. All the other ones, I think, were already in here, and the pink fluffy Dalek doesn't seem to be back either. Oh well. Okay, so decoration doesn't seem to be anything different here. The entity manipulator appears to finally have a... Let me get away from that thing. Appears to finally have a model for in the inventory. And it looks pretty neat. You can see the armor stand on there. I think that's pretty cool. And works probably exactly the same, except now some of the mob names are going to be changed. So you're going to want to look out for that. I may update the video if there's enough of a demand for that. So let me know in the comment section if you want to see me make an updated version of the entity manipulator for the Dalek Mod 1.12. Let's just take a look at that. Okay, so it works exactly the same as before. So let's move on to survival stuff. So crystal ingot and the sonic crystal. So I wonder if those are used for crafting sonic devices. But more survival stuff. I wonder what planet you can get those from. Oh, and here we go, crystal ore. So this is how you can mine it. So this might just generate in the overworld. So if I have time later, maybe I'll go into a cave or something, look for that. But in the meantime, I'm just going to move on with the video. So silicate ore is still in there. Cyton 7, of course. And this is just the image loader. And that's from the explosives mod. So, okay, that seems to be a lot of the new stuff that was added for the mod. Let's check out some of the TARDIS stuff, however. So let's just pick a random TARDIS, and here we go. We've reached another goal, anywhere in time and space. So while those keep popping up, let me just go into the advancements and take a look here. So here's a tab called Run. Meet a Dalek / Cyberman, anywhere in time and space, TARDIS, Scarrow, and the oncoming storm. And then here's just the generic adventures. So wonder if we'll be able to unlock any more of those for the mod, or if that's all there is. I'm not entirely sure yet. But anyway, let's place that down. Let's open it up. Oh, I think it placed at a little bit of an angle. That's interesting. And let's see if there's anything new within the TARDIS dimension that we can check out. And there we go, another advancement. I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm dying. Ugh. I died again. Okay, so something went horribly wrong there. Anyway. Oh, look at that. We got some new stuff. Land on the moon, so that's where the flag is. And then low in air. Okay, so this is cool. Trenzalore land and Veros. Okay, so we've got some new dimensions added, so I've got to find a TARDIS that works. 1996 exterior. 1966 exterior. That is not good if you're dyslexic like I am. Okay, so let's go with the good old Toyota. Oh, that does place that angle. Okay. Does that have a door? I think the door animation is a little bit off there. Anyway, let's step inside this one. I am going to fly, because look at what happened. Okay, so the TARDISes are very, very buggy for me. Hopefully that's not the same for everybody, but we've got a nice block of TNT here. Obviously this was a 1WTC was here thing. And let's build off of this. Let me just get some TARDIS blocks and make a nice little TARDIS interior.